Hello, my love.
Hello, darling.
What you up to?
I am working on a new project and we're going to tell everybody about it maybe next week, I think.
Oh, that's exciting.
But it's going pretty well so far. Remember that? How about that?
I remember that.
Anyway, more to be talked about a little bit later. I've also been looking, by the way, at natural swimming pools.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. I am so excited about that project.
I know, yeah. At the moment, it's a big hole in the ground that Mario dug late spring, early summer. We were in such a hurry to get that hole dug, and now it's just sort of sat there growing weeds out of the side of it. But we are starting to think a little bit more about the rain that's been here the last couple of days, how to collect that rain, how to prepare for next summer. This summer has been extremely dry. We haven't had any rain except for the rain we've just had for about 8 or 9 weeks, wasn't it?
Long time.
Long time. The grass has suffered, everything suffered, especially me because I've been watering and transporting water all around this farm from the spring and the well to try and keep things alive. So it's been quite busy. That'll be another project, of course, laying pipes and making sure that we irrigate ready for next summer so that I don't have to do that. Could save about 1,000 hours of work time there, I think.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So just looking at that, to be continued. Another to be continued. Lots to look forward to. And update on the old shoulder.
What's the update then?
So I had an MRI scan and the MRI scan results came back telling me exactly what Tamara had told us about my bulging discs in my neck. Trapped nerve is tingling a little bit, but the muscles don't ache like they used to anymore. The rest has done it good. Tara is going to be helping me. Today we will be heading down to the outside kitchen, the deck area, and doing some work down there.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. It's been raining. There are cushions out. We've had a sheet over the top of it. Let's go and build a roof.
Let's go build a roof.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I can't wait. That's good, isn't it?
Good.
This has worked pretty well for now. There's a big puddle there. Okay, we are planning today to try and get this roof sorted and on because we've had some wet weather recently and it would be nice to know that we don't have to move everything around down here to keep it dry. So that's basically the plan. It should be fairly straightforward stuff. We've already got the design, we already know how it's got to look.
Well, you do.
Yeah, all we got to do
Let's do as I'm told.
is put it together.
Right, it's fine. Before we dive into this project and get going with the build, just want to acknowledge the noise in the background. Our neighbours are taking the eucalyptus trees out of their forest. It's been going on for about 3 weeks now. It really has been a summer of chainsaws and, well, it's a bit intrusive and quite frankly annoying, but we're really hoping they're going to stop soon. So apologies in advance for the constant chainsawing in the background. We're really hopeful they're going to stop soon and we can all enjoy some peace. Because it is beautiful down here, and it's
It is.
such a beautiful morning. It would be nice to just enjoy it without the chainsaws, but stop it! Anyway, change of plan, folks. This noise is incessantly irritating, so we're going to go and ask them how long they're going to be.
Yeah.
In the hope that it's not too long, that they're going to be so close to the farm. They're literally right down here, and they have been here for, as I say, weeks. We can hear them kind of getting further and further down the hill, and it's quite amazing to watch the transformation because they're opening the view masses. They're also opening the forest. We're really pleased, of course, that they're taking out species
Eucalyptus
like
especially.
eucalyptus rather than oaks and things. So we're hoping that in the long run it'll be better. And the good news is they're probably not going to be back for 10 to 15 years to do it again. So we just got to be happy. But I can actually see him here. This is our farm boundary, these stone walls, and I can see them from here. So let's go and see if they're going to be much longer so that we don't all have to listen to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the thing about filming projects, isn't it? Because if we weren't filming this for you, we would just crack on and be annoyed by it, but we're sharing it with you.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
now we have to stop and pause and go and get the lay of the land as far as work's concerned.
Yeah, if
It's a
they
weird
say,
old world.
they might say that they're going to be another hour. It's unlikely. They've been here for weeks now, but if they said that, you know, okay, we'll be another hour or so, we can probably just hold off on filming for an hour.
Yeah. It's been such a long time since it's felt damp underfoot and there hasn't been loads of dust. It's really refreshing to have had the rain and for things to start feeling a bit more, I don't know, like clean, I suppose is the word. I was saying to our patrons on a weekend update we did this last weekend, which had some enormous reveals, by the way. But anyway, if you'd like to know more about that, the link is in our description. But I was saying to them how I feel so energetically tied to the seasons around us. I've been feeling quite drained and tired because the land around us feels drained and tired. And with the rain, everything feels cleansed and rejuvenated. And I'm just really looking forward to the shift in seasons. Ask me again in 2 weeks when it's been raining incessantly and my boys are climbing the walls and I'll probably whinge. But you know, that's just how life works, isn't it? We celebrate when we feel like celebrating. Right, we're nearly there. Let's go and see what they say. Well, that's good news.
That is good
Apparently,
news.
they're just about to finish.
Yeah.
So, phew.
When I
so
walked
peaceful.
down here and I had a look, I mean, it looks really clear right now. They've cut a lot of trees down. I don't know what they're going to be doing here. Maybe they plant some grapevines. A lot of the area is being returned to farmland around here. They're planting new vines. So it might be that this area here is going to be vined, which would be great for our view because before there were these huge eucalyptus trees poking out of the forest below. And they did basically obstruct half the mountain view, and now they've been chopped down. Of course, it's horrible to see trees chopped down, but on the other hand, you know, eucalyptus is a oil plant. It burns. It's not great to have around, and we're getting our view back, so that's fab.
That is good.
Anyway, we'll give them another half an hour or so. I think they said they're finishing now, so give them another half an hour. Hopefully we'll be able to build in peace.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I'll go and tell you how to do it now.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
Right, love. Talk me through it.
Okay, we need this.
Uh-huh.
These planks of wood, by the way, they are so much lighter than when I bought them. When I bought them, probably the 50%, 100% water, totally saturated and really, really heavy. Now they're super light. If only they'd arrived like that. Might be that my shoulder wasn't damaged, but anyway, that's how it is. We're going to need a couple of these pieces of wood anyway.
Okay.
So let's take a couple of those out. They've dried pretty okay, but there's some bends in them. So we'll have to keep an eye on that when we're building. And then we're going to need the shingles which has dried really well, and I've got such a good idea for that thin wood. Loads of projects for it coming up. So it's a good job we've got a whole bunch of it. Of course, when I bought that wood, I didn't really know how much we'd need, and now I do. Not anywhere near that much. So lots of other projects coming up where we can be using that for sure, including the possibility of a rabbit hutch. Thanks, Joao.
Oh dear. Yeah, so Joao and Armando popped over yesterday with a rabbit from their hutch. And to say the boys were delighted would be an understatement. And little Crusoe's heart basically, well, it exploded with joy and love for that little rabbit. So he then was like, "It's my bunny, Mama. My bunny staying here." And he reckoned it could sleep in his bed with him. Anyway, we managed to fend that off, but it's looking quite likely that John may be adding a rabbit hutch to the chicken coop. I would also like ducks, love, but that's to come with the natural swimming pool. So yeah, well, let's see how that goes.
I'm excited about that project.
Anyway, until the chainsaws stop, I'm just going to put this on a time lapse and we're going to get started. So we'll see you again for a chit chat in a second.
Travel far, now retreating.
Okay, just stop that time lapse very quickly. The chainsaws have been off. They've only just started again. What are you up to, darling?
Trying to confidently cut it in a square.
Okay.
How am I doing?
Well, I don't know. How do you know it's square?
Look straight from here.
Okay.
I'm using my mathematical eye. It's not square.
It's not square. Pin it first, it'll be easier to cut.
Where am I pinning here?
Yeah, we're up against the wood.
That looks a bit more practical.
Yeah, it should be a little bit more sensible as well, I think.
Yeah.
I got you a pencil too.
Thank you. Doesn't go behind my ear though, never fits there. Apparently that's some like male-female anatomy issue.
Sounds sexist to me.
Mine, darling, goes in my ponytail.
Thank you, Dick.
Right. Back to it.
I've longed for this place for so long. Now I lay me down and be long. And I breathe in the air fresh from the blessed Midwest. I am held by the forest where I go for rest, and washed by the waters of Lake Michigan. And wherever I go, I will return again to my
Okay, the chainsaws still haven't stopped. I think they're going to stop soon anyway, but I don't know. And it's not going very well. It feels like it's a really easy job, but it's just going together really not very nicely. I'm missing a couple of tools that would be pretty handy. Let's stop. It's not going yet. Sometimes I think, you know, when you start building something and it's not going, and there isn't the flow there that there should be, it's almost easier just to say, let's go do something else for now and come back to it a bit later. I think, you know, the noise isn't helpful. It's breaking the concentration.
Yeah, I find it really disturbing, I think is the word.
So let's go do something else and come back. So I think I'm going to do something that I often do when I'm trying to relax, and that's plant flowers.
Thank goodness for flowers, darling.
Thank goodness for flowers.
And now I'm going to go into the kitchen because that's where it makes me happy.
All right. Okay.
I've got some cabbages that need doing things with.
Yeah.
I'm currently diving into the world of fermentation. So let's go and see what we got fermenting.
Yeah, exactly. The interesting thing and the fun thing about this is it's not a live show. but it's live.
It is live. It's very real, very
Live.
lively.
Yeah.
I think I really like it. Can't underestimate the irritation of that noise. It's been 3 weeks, isn't it? I
Yeah.
think it's starting to really get to us.
Yeah, we've been really trying hard to
incessant.
film in between the noise.
Yeah.
Because it breaks every now and then, and so we've been filming in between it. But the guy said today that you saw he's almost done, so hopefully, fingers crossed. All right, flowers.
Flowers and fermenting. Way more fun. So my first fermenting project I did the other day. I came across an Instagram account which I've become a little bit obsessed with. It's called it's a guy called Chef Sam Black. He works a lot with Hugh Richards, who I know loads of you follow, who's got that epic gardening channel on YouTube. I'm also a big fan of his. Anyway, Chef Sam Black is big into fermenting, and he said one of the easiest ferments to make, and one of the things that you should do this year, is fermented tomatoes, lacto tomatoes. Now, I had no idea that this was even possible, and it was super easy. Just a mix of tomatoes and salt, and I'm leaving it for a week, opening it to release the gas every day. Then you take the liquid off and you have lacto tomatoes. Excellent for your gut health, for your overall well-being, and just really good in general. So excited about those. But I also want to get started on making some sauerkraut with the cabbages we've got in the vegetable garden. And also, I've heard a rumour that you can make your own apple cider vinegar. This is amazing. Who knew? So with all the apples falling off the trees and just we have a lot of apples, I thought I should try and make some apple cider vinegar. So we'll see how it all goes. Feels a bit ambitious. All I'd like to do today is get some tomatoes into a jar to make lacto tomatoes. I have got an entire bottom tray of my fridge full of cherry tomatoes from the garden. I am supervising these two, which is getting more and more complex as Sawyer gets more and more mobile. But they're having a ball. So I'm going to see if they can play while I work. Who knows? John, while I do this, is moving those dreaded oleanders out of the way. So let's see how far we get, shall we? Sawyer is finally asleep. And with any luck, can actually get this job done. Hey, you add 2% salt, so whatever your tomatoes weigh, 2% of that of salt. Mix it all together. These wasps. Put them in the jar. It's releasing the gas as it ferments. And after that, you've got fermented tomatoes. Sound good? Yeah. Okay. Can you pass them to me for me to cut? And then I'll cut them, put them in the bottle, in the jar. And when we've got enough in there, we'll put them in the jar. And we'll add some salt.
Oh, this one. Look at this one.
Oh, that's the Cecil one. Should we put that away? Put that over there. This one, Mommy cut in there. Thank you. You're gonna give me another one. Thank you. And another one. Thank you. We had Mario here this morning with the guy who's going to cobble the driveway for us, which is really exciting. We're hoping it's not going to be too expensive, but we'll see. We really are going to need it cobbled, otherwise we're just going to all get stuck in the mud. Thank you, bud. Okay, another one, please. Thank you. Thank you. Love you.
These figs look fab, don't they? So, hey Crusoe, what are you up to? Look at this, just while we're here. Hopefully I've got it close enough to the camera, but look at that. I'm going to open that up now. Doesn't that look delicious? Wow. Let me give you a close-up of it. Okay, that should be enough. Let's go get those oleanders in. Hey, Crusoe. Hey? I'm planting oleanders. Yeah, these are those gnarly flowers you don't want to touch or eat.
Please help. Please help. Get out.
Okay, buddy. Why don't you throw some compost in that hole there for me? Can you do that? Let's go and put that over there. Okay. You put some of that in that hole. Just pick it out with your hands like this and then put it in the hole.
Look.
That's it. Well done. Well done. Bit more. Okay, hang on. I think that oleander's going to be very happy there. What do you think, Crusoe?
That's not a place.
So the last thing is to put a weight in there. Now on the reel I saw, this is what he did. A bag of quinoa just shoved into the top and pushing the tomatoes down. Then you pop the lid on. And now we wait. Here he is, everybody, with his peas.
I got my peas.
Well done. There you go, nap done. Little Sawyer's awake. I can see John up at the greenhouse. He's been pacing around it, staring at it for quite some time. So I thought I'd take the boys up there, see what's going on. I can see you thinking from over there, love.
I'm glad you didn't stay here.
Go on, I'm about to drop Sawyer. Would you grab him?
That one. Yeah! Okay,
What have you been doing? You've been here for about 20 minutes walking round and round the greenhouse.
yeah, so I came and put some well water in the couch swimming pool. There's
Nice.
a lot of water in the well at the moment, which is great.
Nice.
It means that the water is starting to come back to the area.
That's
you know?
good news, isn't it?
We've kind of gone through that trough of low water and now we're coming back out the other side.
Daddy,
Yeah,
where's the fish?
the fish are in the couch swimming pool, aren't they?
Where?
Over there. Yeah, so I've just been watering around here, softening up this soil
Okay,
for the project
cool. Thank
that'll
you.
be to clear this
Yeah, nice.
and fix the greenhouse ready for the winter.
And the next big project that we've really got to do is the compost, isn't it?
Oh, you want one of those, do you? Yeah. Are you ready? Should we just check with Mum? Hey Mum, what do you think about that one?
That looks perfect. Is that nice?
What a life.
I mean,
I didn't think I had a fig until I was like 25.
I
or
know. Well, someone
something.
came to stay the other day, one of our mates, and they were like, I've never eaten a fig, like a fresh fig.
Yeah.
Is it?
What, swimming? Look at that. You want...
A ladybird?
All right. I think everybody here agrees that this is a delicious fig tree, and it's a little bit different from the one we've got just down the way, which gives us black, dark figs. This is a green fig tree.
These green figs, I've got like the sweetness is so much more intense. You'll be pleased to hear I did a batch of dried ones of these the other day.
Okay. There's a branch down here that I reckon we could clip and see whether we can grow another fig tree from this fig tree here.
Love it.
Yeah, let me go and get those clippers.
So yeah, what you found? Ooh, a puddle. I have a feeling things are about to get really messy. Is that fun, buddy? Oh my goodness. I feel like this is some sort of newbie's rite of passage, so I'm just gonna sit back and watch it unfold.
I can see birds flying. I see children smiling. When I think about all of the things that you and me could be.
What is this funny doing?
I want to be with you both day and night. To sit on the grass beneath the moonlight. I know that life won't last forever, but at least we can grow old together. I can see the sunrise reflecting in your eyes. When I think about all of the things that you and me could be. I want to be with you both day and night. Sit on the grass beneath the moonlight. I know that life won't last forever.
All right, let's. Have you found it?
But at least we can grow old together.
Teach your brother how to do paddle.
You got the heart that is bigger than the sun. You got the smile that is wider than the fun. Whatever you imagine will come true. Whatever you wish upon a star will do. And there is only one thing you should really love. It is your heart when it sings up above. Hey you over there, it's time to get up and make the world shine. It's time to get back to feeling so fine. You can dance or sing or you can sing or dance.